Good morning. This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I am joined today all the way from Spain by none other than Juan Muga and David de la Fuente from Bodega Muga, Rioja. And today we are going to be tasting the 2018 Muga Reserva, Rioja. Exactly the same bottle in front of you there, Juan. You don't have a drink with you right now, David?
Yeah. It's that's a moment.
Okay. So I'm quite familiar with the Reserva here. Tell us about the 2018 one.
Well, you have to know our Reserva is the main wine. Actually, our Reserva is in 82 different countries all over around the world. Is the wine who represent us as a family wine. Is the most important labels in our family because the is the wine we made. We produce every single vintage. When the vintage is not good enough, what we do is we declassify the rest of the wines like Muga Reserva Especial, Radonea, Muga, Aro. We declassify and we made like how to say we are a selection of the best grape, best wine to maintain the quality of the Muga Reserva, who is our image all over around the world. So that's why the 18 was a very good vintage. For example, the 17 on the 17 we only produced the Muga Reserva because it wasn't very good. We have a big frost. Wasn't bad, but it was a very short. Harvest because it was we have a big frost in Europe, so we cannot produce every wine. So in the 18 also because of the 17 frost we have a small production in the 18, but it was very Atlantic. The shape of the wine was very Atlantic. So at that time was a core vintage, and because we have the Ebro River who crossed Rioja. And the Ebro River burns in the Atlantic side and died in the Mediterranean side.
Yes.
So when the weather is very very warm, so we have like Mediterranean shape of wine, and when it's more cold, the winter is more cold, we have more Atlantic. And is a wine mainly made from Tempranillo with Grenache, Mazuelo, and Graciano. All of our red wines are made from Tempranillo. The average of the Tempranillo is around 15, 20 years old Tempranillos, and then with Mazuelo, Graciano, and Garnacha. I'm talking about the age of the Tempranillo because it's very important. You have to know the vineyards, the plants are like people. When they are young, they have a lot of energy, but they are not very, how to say, very clever, And when they get old, they are more clever. They have less energy. So grapes are smaller. The production is smaller, but the fine is more finesse and more elegant, and complexity is big.
But so what are your oldest vines that go into this particular bottle?
It is around 20 years old, more or less.
Okay.
That's actually, because we have 450 hectares, we have from new plantation to 80 years old. Our oldest one is 100 years old.
Wow.
Tempranillo, but this is more marketing than because we are not using the production is such a small production is very rare, and so the 20 years old is a very good age for the for a Tempranillo.
I understand.
I'm with Grenache, Mazuelo, and Graciano. The soils, the Tempranillo our plants are clay calcaire soils.
Yes.
And everything, you have to know, everything is harvested by hand. We are not using machines. And we keep 2 years, 24 months in oak. Is 80% French, 20% American oak. And then we age like a year and a half in bottle before release. And and before bottle, we always fine with egg whites. That's why you see the wine is more bright. The brightness of the wine, the fitness of the wine is beautiful. And the identity of the Tempranillo is not also the identity of the Tempranillo. It's also the identity of the Tempranillo at the Muga identity. It's very is the fitness. Nowadays, my house wine is. I'm very sorry to say that, but it's Muga.
Oh, all right, okay.
I know I taste many wines all around the world. My brothers, my cousin, and myself, we have like a big room with many wines all over around the world, and we love to taste the different variety, different region all over around the world. Even in Canada, we have some ice wines from south
Yes.
of Canada who are beautiful. So we like to taste, but everyday wine, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting strange and old, but I like I like.
So I've tasted this wine through so many vintages, because this is kind of your flagship wine that people recognize all over the world. I mean, you can go to restaurant in anywhere, and you will possibly and probably find a bottle of Muga on there, to be quite honest. It's one of the most recognizable Rioja on restaurant lists and in stores. I would go as far to say this is probably one of the brighter vintages I've tasted. There's a purity of fruit in this, which perhaps wasn't quite as prominent in previous vintages. I'm talking going back decades here.
Yeah. That's also because of the weather we had at that vintage.
Right.
Because I told you before, it's more Atlantic vintage. That's why it's colder. So the fruit is more fresh. It's more elegant. And I believe now we just market the 19 in Spain, and is very very close to the 18, and both are doing very well.
It does have that very distinctive leather spice character on it. That kind of a secondary aromatic profile coming out, which is quite delightful. And this will only improve with time, right?
Yeah, because also of the the acidity of our wines, who used to be quite a high acidity wines, is the muscles. The muscles from the wines comes from the acidity, and that's why they age very well.
Mm-hmm.
And the age goes those wines you can age for 10 years. No, the Muga Reserva for 10 years, no problem. Even more. I've been tasting some 20 years old Reserva are not don't have that fruit, that fresh fruit, obviously. But it's still is very elegant. It's very soft. It's a wonderful wine.
Now, I'll ask the both of you this question. If you were to have a bottle of this tonight with dinner, what would you have with this, first traditionally in your region? And then secondly, I know that both of you have traveled all over the world with these wines. What is the most interesting pairing that you've had?
Well, for me, as in our region, is very much the lamb.
Yes.
Sacred lamb is very popular in our region. It's a wine who goes perfect with that kind of food. But we are all when I'm traveling, I like very much with a T-bone steak, for example.
Yeah.
And this kind of the food, but even with pasta with some truffle oil, goes very well with chicken, even with some fish like a turbot.
Yes, I can see that. Yep.
Blue fish, we call, I don't know in English, but in Spain we call it blue fish, which is like sardine, tuna, turbot, sea bass, goes very well.
And David, yourself, your traditional experience in your region, and then once you've been traveling with the wine.
I mean, for me, this is a classic profile wine from the house, and for me, the classic profile always work very well with cycling lamb because it has the taste profile of the cycling lamb. It's medium, so it's not too strong. The taste, the flavor of the cycling lamb or the lamb. So it works really well with the balance, with the tannin structure. So it works in a really, really good manner, taking the lamb to a superior level and the wild to a superior level. Win-win situation. And overseas, when traveling, usually, I mean, does well with ribeye or T-bone, or as Juan mentioned, if you have some dish cooked with white truffle, it's that's music for my ears. So.
Well, my wife used to have this wine very much with the cheese. Like a dry cheese.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, you're making me very, very hungry and making me think if I can get hold of some lamb this evening.
You're having breakfast with wine?
I have to right now. You got me to come here at 9 o'clock in the morning. So yes. I'm going to be in trouble.
You know, in Spain was very, very popular to have like fried eggs, fried eggs, peppers, with red peppers, and a bottle of rosé as a breakfast in summertime is quite normal.
Oh, right. I have to visit Spain once again.
Like rich people, they did champagne with oysters, no?
Yes. Of course. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us at Good Food Revolution today. I'm going to cork this up and then enjoy it later. If I can pick up some lamb, I will be having lamb. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will speak again soon, perhaps in Ontario or perhaps over in Rioja. Who never knows?
Amy, thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate very much your support. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye for now.